And in this video, guys, I'm going to talk about how you make money as a video editor. The steps that I know so I can give you a better overview of whether or not you want to decide to have a career in video. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell you everything that I know. So if you don't know who I am yet, what up? My name is Peter from Broke Visionary Collective, a one-person video production, video content repurposing, content implementing on YouTube SEO video person go-to. And I've been editing now professionally for 5 years now, and I'm gonna give you my little inside of the industry of whether or not you and how you can make money as a video editor doing video editing jobs. So let's get straight into it. So the easiest way of how you make money video editing is forget about the passive income streams, forget about digital marketing, forget about going things on your own. You want to get experience. So the first thing that I would recommend is looking into working in an office, a 9-to-5 type of gig where you punch in and punch out. And for me, that first place was in a digital marketing startup where I was working with a copywriter, an email automation person. I myself was solely, my job was to film, edit content, repurpose content, as well as make content for our email sequences for our clients. And this was in a small, tight-knit environment. And what I liked about that was that having a job, you have some sort of stability. You are not the one going out and hunting for clients, being a salesperson on top of being a creative. Because if you're anything like me, most creatives aren't the best at sales, and the ones that are really good at sales, they're not the best at being creative. It's usually one or the other. You really have rare times where people are in the middle. So with the benefit of relying on someone else is that within working in an agency, whether that's digital marketing or some sort of agency where they need video editors, you don't have to work on getting sales. Your main goal and purpose is to make video content the best that it is and to have output so you can create a lot of content for your digital marketing agency so they can make more money off of your videos. The cons of relying on one specific job, working 9-to-5, is that if you're anything like me, you are spending 40 hours plus punching in, thinking into things like consideration of transportation. How long does it get there? So for example, if you have to wake up at 7, you have to make your breakfast, you have to make your lunch, right? 7, you get home at 6. Is that the career that you want? There are video editing jobs that are within these agency models where you are essentially an office worker, but you do video editing. Think of big people like Gary Vee and working for VaynerMedia and being a video editor. This is what I like to call working in the agency scene, where all you have is one big agency and they do the business for you and they will give you the clients. So in other words, if you're working within an agency, there's a chance that you are working with 3 to 4 to even 5 different types of industries and clients all at the same time. So you need good things like good time management and project management and being able to work with other people. So that is one of the easiest ways of how you get or make money with a video editing job, is to just apply for a video agency, a video production agency where they have video editor positions. And if you're probably curious about editor range and salary range, it can range anywhere from $30,000. This is super base level. You're looking at intern wages, anywhere to upwards of 70 to 80 to even 90, 100 plus, depending on your level of experience, expertise, and what you bring to the table as a video editor within an agency or a big 9-to-5 corporate giant. How you make money, number 2, video editing or editing as a job, is you're going to be freelancing. And this is how I started off in the very beginning, and it was tough. And freelancing and being your own business is not for everyone. Some people might like working in a 9-to-5 and they're just okay with having a set wage, a set income, having coworkers around them. You have to really know yourself. In regards to job or type number 2 of working at freelancing is you get your own clients, you pick and choose, you work remotely, you have your own home office, and you don't really have coworkers, and you most likely are the main point of contact for your client when it comes to video editing, storyboarding, editing, coming up with a plan and how you're going to implement it and sending out the deliverables. For me, this is how I first started, and it really helped me freelancing one-man show, one person with my Nikon D5200, and eventually from that freelancing experience, I was able to land an agency job, but I'll talk about that in maybe another video. So what I like about freelancing is that you work on your own terms. You are essentially your own boss, sort of. Your client does have, you have to finding the right clients. There's some clients where you're gonna have headaches and they like to control, and you feel like you almost are working for them in a sense. So what I like about working as a freelance videographer, video editor is that you set your own pace, you set your own time, and as long as your own deadlines, and as long as you get your deliverables and the video to them within a certain amount of time that you promise them, that's all that really matters. And there isn't this over stress of like constantly loading on projects and you don't get overworked. And you might not like the 9 to 5, but here are some of the bad things when it comes to being a freelancer is that if you're not good in sales and you're not good at networking, you need to find your own bread. You need to go and find your own clients. And even if you find a client, that client might not be reliable. They might have work for you 1 month and they're like, oh, sorry, Peter, we don't have the budget for you to come on for the next month. So guess what? You're straight out of luck, and now you're back onto the hunting mode to finding more clients. And this isn't for everyone. It is the freelancing as a full-time is one of the toughest things. And it's good to understand, and for me, be fully open. I never freelanced 100% full-time. I always had some non-related job. For me, I worked as a line cook full-time, and I did my video freelancing on the side so I can balance out my incomes and times. Which kind of leads me into the next point. So my third and final way of how you make video editing money is doing a hybrid approach, meaning you work within a digital marketing agency, a video production agency, you can intern them, they'll give you a base entry salary, and on top of that, on the weekends and after night, you're building your personal brand. And you can eventually freelance on the side, so after hours. This is not for them. This is the tough hustle mentality, and I don't recommend this for everyone, but it is an option that you can do both. So what you would do is that 9 to 5, you clock in your hours, you finish your hours, and then from 6 to 11, and on the weekends, what you can do is you can freelance. So you could reach out to other companies, you can reach out to clients, influencers, and you would do that on top of your 9 to 5 corporate video job. And that is how you get the whole spectrum of how you be a business person, a contractor, as well as an employee. That was a lot, I know, but I hope that was able to give you my own knowledge of when it comes to making money as a video editor with these active streams of income. And if you haven't watched my other video where I talk about where you don't need clients, you don't need a freelance, and you want to make passive income as a video creator, link is in the description. That will lead you to the first part of this video where it talks about how you make money using video and video editing, even if you have no experience and just the camera all at home. And there is a fifth, if you watched it this far, there is a fourth point of how you make money as a video editing or videographer is that's working within a production live crew where you're working with 20 plus people, and there are set contracts where you work for movies and all that, but that is out of my expertise. But I do have friends and colleagues that I've met within my video editing career that they've talked about they would sign, let's say, a $3,000 a month contract for 6 months for working on a big blockbuster movie, and this would include things like rotoscoping and comping and all that stuff. But that is out of my expertise, but that is potentially a route to go down. But in these pandemic times where not a lot of people are filming movies and they're keeping their crews lean, it is hard to find work. And this is why I want to make this video, to give you guys the right options and lay out the cards of what is it that you actually want to aspire, and is it even something you want to do, or you're just doing it for the money, right? Those are two things that even me, you have to really think about and hold yourself accountable. Am I doing this to make a living, or am I deep down, I'm a creator and I'm okay with not making a lot of money, but as long as I get to use my art of video and editing, I'll be okay. That's really up for you to decide. And link in the description. Check out all my resources from my video production guide to how to use a camera to getting 2 months free off of Skillshare, where I literally talk about more of these in depth, as well as getting my free camera guide to help you with all your camera needs, especially if you are a budget user trying to make that broke on a budget money. My name is Peter. You're watching Broke Visionary Collective, where we all start with nothing, but you can always create something. Cheers, guys.